In this lecture, I'm going to introduce test of divisibility by using the concept of congruences. Congruences can be used to test whether a given integer is divisible by another given integer. So these tests may be based on a decimal and or binary representational system. So we'll move to test of divisibility by 9. Let n is equal to am 10 power m plus am minus 1 10 to the power of m minus 1 plus and so on a1 into 10 plus a0 be the decimal representation of the positive integer n. So where a0, a1, a2 and so on am always lies between zeros and 10 and more or less than 10, and let s is equal to sum of the coefficients a case, that is a0 plus a1 plus a2 and so on am. Then 9 divides n. 9 divides n if and only if even 9 divides s. Let us move to proof. Let n is equal to sum of k is equal to 0 to m into am into 10 power m. It is given in this statement. And consider p of x, that is summation of k is equal to 0 to m into summation of k is equal to 0 to m ak into x power k. Let us call equation number 1. So now we take x is equal to 10 in equation 1. We get p of 10 is equal to sum of k is equal to 0 to m ak into 10 power k, that is equal to n. Equation correct as 2. So now take x is equal to 1 in equation 1. We get p of 1 is equal to sum of k is equal to 0 to m ak into 1 power k. So this can be written as sum of k is equal to 0 to m to a power k. So that is equal to a0 plus a1 and so on plus am. So this can be written as equation S. We call it as equation number 3. Now we know that so 10 is congruent to 1 modulo 9, since 9 divides 10 minus 1. So this implies p of 10 is congruent to p of 1 modulo 9, since we know that if a is congruent to b modulo n, then we prove that the result then p of a is congruent to p of b modulo n also. Using this result, we written, anyway know that 10 is congruent to 1 modulo 9. So since 9 divides 10 minus 1, so this implies p of 10 is congruent to p of 1 modulo 9. So here P of 10, so that is using 2, so that is n, and P of 1, so P of 1 is that is equation 3, that is equal to S. So therefore P of 10 nothing but n is congruent to P of 1 is S modulo 9. Let us call equation number 4. So now we have to prove that if 9 divides n, we have to prove that then 9 divides s also. So later if 9 divides s, then you have to prove that 9 divides n also. There are two parts of the proof here. So in the first part, necessary part, if 9 divides n, so then 9 n is congruent to 0 modulo 9. So this implies 0 is congruent to n modulo 9. Since congruence is symmetric, therefore you can write if n is congruent to 0 modulo 9, we can write 0 is congruent to n modulo 9. But n is congruent to s modulo 9, that is from the equation 4. So this implies 0 is congruent to s modulo 9, because by using transitivity relation, 0 is congruent to n modulo 9, and then n is congruent to s modulo 9, so then 0 is congruent to s modulo 9. Since congruence is transitive, therefore we can write so 0 is congruent to s modulo 9. So this implies s is congruent to 0 modulo 9. Since congruence is symmetric, if 0 is congruent to s modulo 9, then we can write s is congruent to 0 modulo 9 also. So this implies 9 divides s. So let us conclude that if 9 divides the number integer, positive integer n, then 9 divides s, where s is equal to a0 plus a1 and so on plus am. Let us move to the second part of the proof of the theorem, a converse part. If we assume that 9 divides s, we prove that 9 divides n. If 9 divides s, then s is congruent to 0 modulo 9. This implies 0 is congruent to s modulo 9. Since congruence is symmetric, if s is congruent to 0 modulo 9, then it can be written as so 0 is also congruent to s modulo 9. But n is congruent to s modulo 9 using the equation 4. So this implies s is congruent to n modulo 9 using the symmetric relation. Since congruence is symmetric, therefore if n is congruent to s modulo 9, it can be written as S is congruent to n modulo 9. We know from the congruence 0 is if 0 is congruent to S modulo 9 and S is congruent to n modulo 9. So you can observe from the relation 0 is congruent to S modulo 9, which is written here, and S is congruent to n modulo 9. So then by using transitivity of the congruences, then we can write, so 0 is congruent to n modulo 9. So this implies n is congruent to 0 modulo 9 by using symmetric congruences. So this implies 9 divides n. Therefore, you can conclude that if 9 divides S, then 9 divides n also. So hence we can write 9 divides the integer n if and only if 9 divides the number s, where s is equal to a0 plus a1 and so on plus am. We'll move to the test of divisibility by 11. Let us take a statement. Let n is equal to am 10 power m plus am minus 1 10 to the power of m minus 1 plus and so on, a1 into 10 plus a0 into 10 power 0, that is 1. So be the decimal representation of a positive integer n. So where ak lies between 0 and 10, that should be less than 10, and let t is equal to a0 minus a1 plus a2 minus a3 and so on plus minus 1 to the power of m into am. So then 11 divides n if and only if 11 divides t, where t is equal to a0 minus a1 plus a2 minus a3 and so on minus 1 to the power of n m into am. So now we'll move to the proof of the theorem. Proof is very simple. Let n is equal to, that is given representation, decimal representation, so that is equal to summation of k is equal to 0 to m am into ak into 10 power k, and we consider the polynomial p of x, that is equal to summation of k is equal to 0 to m ak into x power k. Let us call equation number 1. So now take x is equal to 10 in equation 1, we get, so p of 10 is equal to summation of k is equal to 0 to m ak into 10 power k. So you can observe, so that is equal to 10. So where n, you know that where n is equal to sum of k is equal to 0 to m ak into 10 power k. So let us call this equation number 2. So then take x is equal to minus 1 in equation 1, we get so p of minus 1 is equal to summation of k is equal to 0 to m ak into minus 1 whole power k. So this can be written as, when k is 0, a naught into minus 1 to the power of 0 is 1, plus when k is 1, a1 into minus 1 to the power of 1 is minus 1 into a1. When k is 2, that is a2 into minus 1 whole square is plus 1, and when k is 3, that is minus a3 plus and so on. When k is m, that is minus 1 to the power of m into am. So this, this is uh, can be taken as from the statement that is t. So you can observe that. So from the statement itself is t can be defined. So a0 minus a1 plus a2 and so on plus minus 1 to the power of m into a. So that is equation number 3. Therefore, so p of minus 1 is equal to t. Let us call it as equation number 3. So now we know that so 10 is congruent to minus 1 modulo 11. Since we can observe that 11 divides 10 minus of minus 1. So this implies 11 divides 11. So then so this implies p of 10 is congruent to p of minus 1 modulo 11. Since we can observe that if a is congruent to b modulo n, so then p of a is congruent to p of b modulo n. So by using this theorem we can write if 10 is congruent to minus 1 modulo 11, so then we can write p of 10 is congruent to p of minus 1 modulo 11. So where p of 10 is that is given number n, so by using equation 2, so p of 10 is n and p of minus 1 is t, that is from equation 3. So this implies so p of 10 is n is congruent to p of minus 1 is t modulo 11. Let us call equation number 4. So here we need to prove that 11 divides n if and only if 11 divides t. So let us move to the necessary part. If 11 divides n, then we prove that 11 divides t also. So let us assume that if 11 divides n, so then by using the definition of congruences, n is congruent to 0 modulo 11. This implies so 0 is congruent to n modulo 11. Since congruence is symmetric, if n is congruent to 0 modulo n, then we can write 0 is congruent to n modulo 11. But n is congruent to t modulo 11, so that is from the equation 4. This implies 0 is congruent to t modulo 11. We know that 0 is congruent to n modulo 11 and n is congruent to t modulo 11. So by using transitivity of the congruences, So then we can write 0 is congruent to t modulo 11 because n is common from here and here we can write so 0 is congruent to t modulo 11. So this implies t is congruent to 0 modulo 11. Since congruence is symmetry, if 0 is congruent to t modulo 11, so this can be written as t is congruent to 0 modulo 11. So this implies 11 divides t, where t is equal to a0 minus a1 and so on plus minus 1 to the power of m into a, where plus or minus. So then you have to prove that conversely, if 11 divides t, then you have to prove that 11 divides t. Suppose if 11 divides t, then by using the definition of congruences, so t is congruent to 0 modulo 11. This implies 0 is congruent to t modulo 11. Since congruence is symmetric, therefore you can write so 0 is congruent to t modulo 11. But from the equation 4, n is congruent to t modulo 11. This implies n is congruent to 0 modulo 11 because so n is congruent to t modulo 11, then t is congruent to 0 modulo 11. So therefore you can write n is congruent to 0 modulo 11. So this implies 11 divides n. So this implies n is congruent to 0 modulo 11 because so n is congruent to t modulo 11, then t is congruent to 0 modulo 11. So therefore you can write n is congruent to 0 modulo 11. So this implies 11 divides n. Therefore 11 divides 11 if and only if 11 divides t, where t is equal to a0 minus a1 plus a2 minus a3 plus minus and so on plus minus 1 to the power of m into a. Another result, let n is equal to a power m into 10 power m and so on plus a0, where am is not equal to 0 and so 0 less than or equal to ak less than m. So then 2 divides n if and only if 2 divides a0. So second result, if 3 divides n, then 3 divides a0 plus a1 and so on am. Similarly, if 3 divides sum of the a1, a2 and am, then 3 divides n also. 4 divides n if and only if 4 divides a0 plus 2a1. So fourth one is if 5 divides n if and only if 5 divides a0. So proof is left on exercise. So we'll move to the problem. Without performing divisions, determine whether the following integers. So first one is 176521221 and second one is 1492356, right? And third one is 10109088899 are divisible by 9 or 11. So take a first integer, let n is equal to 176 521221. So now let us find out the sum. Sum s is equal to 1 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. So this can be written as, so that is equal to 27. Now let us verify this number is divisible by 11 or not. Now consider, now a0 minus a1 plus a2 minus a3 plus minus and so on, plus minus 1 to the power of n into m into a power m. So here take a0 is 1, this is a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, a6, a7 and a8. So this can be written as, this implies where a0 is 1 minus a1 is 2 plus a2 is 2 minus a3 is 1 plus a4 is 2 minus a5 is 5 plus a6 is 6 minus a7 is 7 plus a8 is 1. Now this is equal to minus 3, which is not divisible by 11. Therefore 11 does not divide the number n, where n is equal to 176 521221. So now let us take second integer. Let n is equal to 149 149 2 3 5 6 7 8. So let us verify this number is divisible by 11 or 9. So now move to the solution. The sum s is equal to a0 plus a1 plus and so on am. So where a0 is 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 9 plus 4 plus 1. So this is equal to 45. So E is divisible by 9. So this implies 9 divided the number n, where n is equal to 1 4 9 2 3 5 6 7 8. So let us verify this number is divisible by 11 or not. So now consider, so t is equal to a0 minus a1 plus a2 minus plus and so on, plus minus 1 to the power of m into am. So where a0 is 8, 8 minus 7 plus 6 minus 5 plus 3 minus 2 plus 9 minus 4 plus 1. So this can be written as, that is equal to 9, which is not divisible by 11. Therefore 11 does not divide the number n, where n is equal to 1 4 9 2 3 5 6 7 8. Now let us take third integer. Let n is equal to 1 0 1 0 9 double 8 double 9. The sum of the digits s is equal to 9 plus 9 plus 8 plus 8 plus 9 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1. So this is equal to 45, which is divisible by 9, So therefore this implies 9 divides the number n, where n is equal to 1010988899. So let us verify this integer is divisible by 11 or not. So now, so t is equal to a naught minus a1 and so on plus minus 1 to the power of m into am. So where a naught is equal to here 9, a1 is 9, a2 is 8, a3 is 8, a4 is 9, a5 is 0, a6 is 1, a7 is 0 and a8 is 1. So where a naught is equal to 9 minus 9 uh, plus 8 minus 8 plus 9 minus 0 plus 1 minus 0 plus 1. So this is equal to 11, which is divisible by 11 also. So this implies 11 divides the number n, where n is equal to 101098899.